If you've watched some of my other videos about change, I oftentimes talk about how it starts in the mind. That if you truly want to have change in your life, you have to change what's going on in your mind. In some ways, it almost seems magical. Let me explain. Many of us have heard about the placebo effect. This is a case where patients are given a sugar pill or a pill that they know is inert ingredients. There's nothing that it's going to do. But they're told that it's going to behave or it's going to have an effect on them in a particular way. And they report feeling those effects because their mind has created this situation so that they have, and in many cases, they've actually had the healing that's gone along with it. There's a book called The Biology of Belief, great book. In it, he talks about a case where, if I remember right, it was approximately about 100 patients that needed knee surgery. And the doctor, it's a 2-part surgery. And in this particular test, they had told the patients, in one group, they got one of the items done. In the other group, they had the other procedure done. And in the third group, he acted and pretended like he was doing all the procedures, but he didn't do them. And the third group healed just as if they had actually had the surgery done. Really, really phenomenal placebo effect, if you really think about it. I mean, these men were playing basketball afterwards. It wasn't like they were just able to walk or walk a little better. The improvements were significant. Also, the nocebo effect. When someone isn't sick, but they're told they're sick. And this has definitely been documented, and it's documented again in the book Biology of Belief, where a man was told that he had cancer riddled through his body, stage 4. It had spread, and he would be dead within the next 60 days. And sure enough, he was dead within 60 days. But when they had done the autopsy, there was no cancer. So, in other words, there is some kind of magic going on there, or at least it feels like magic. You know, before we understood how to harness electricity, before we understood, let's say, how to send it through a circuit or send it through any type of motor or circuit to light something, right? We didn't understand it. It was a mystery. It was magic. And if someone understood how to harness electricity at some point, they were considered a magician, though all they really understood was the laws or the ways in which to harness it and put it to work. And we can say the same with a lot of modern day science things that they at one point appeared to be like magic. And so even though I'm sharing something that, you know, it does sound like magic, if you see it in your mind, you'll be able to find it in the world. That's a very magic statement. But there's a lot of experience, a lot of people who are practical, who know that this is true, who practice this, even though they can't explain it. I believe one day there'll be a much clearer explanation. Whether or not we see that in our lifetime, who knows? But there's no doubt that we're interconnected with our world, and that as we create, as we act, as we put forth our will, the world responds. Remember, if you want to see change in your life, it starts in your mind. Change your mind and you change your life. We're all stuck in the matrix. It's your job to find your way out. I hope what we share helps. Have a great day.